Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 2019 save here. Today we take on Fernese and Xabi Alonso. I know, ridiculous. And we can see why it says that our form is inconsistent. As you can already see in the league, we are 6th. We're having a very, very tough time in the league. It's been quite insane. I don't know if it's something to do with the squad and then being able to deal with I don't know, both sides of things during the Champions League and the league, but we've been having a few issues with that as it stands at the moment. But let's go through the schedule and see how things have been going on. Right guys, so since the 2-1 loss to Valencia, things have been inconsistent, and inconsistent in the league, not necessarily overall, just in the league. We played against Aves and we lost 3-0. This is probably one of the crushing, I know I say this every time this happens, but probably one of the most crushing defeats we've had in Football Manager this time round. I really don't know how to explain it. I mean, Santos got sent off and then we just collapsed. They scored the free kick. This is one of those times in FM where I really felt like I was getting screwed over. So Santos gets sent off and they score from the free kick. Then they get a penalty, which they score again, and at that point, within the space of 3 or 4 minutes, the game had gone, and I was just kind of like, well, this is us now, isn't it? This is us for this game, and we ended up losing 3-0. It was very bad defeat for us. We then played against Gafana, butchering names as per usual. We beat them 5-0. Jaras, Alejandro Marquez, Luis Suarez, and Armand got a double. Armand's looked pretty decent when he's played this season. And then the biggest and best result we've had so far as Braga manager, followed by a pretty disappointing result, but I don't care. This actually happened. We beat Juventus 2-1. Cristiano Ronaldo scored for them in 7 minutes, and at this point I'm like, yeah, this is going to be one of those. This is going to be one of those games, one of those times. It's not going to be fun. But Alejandro Marquez, the Venezuelan Messi, got the first goal, and it was followed very quickly by Quintero, and we managed to hold out. I mean, we still created more and more chances. I made the change to go 2 up front, and I played Quintero up front, though, in as a deep lying forward, so he's still getting the pockets behind Suarez, and he played really well there, and Marquez obviously picking up the goal. And what can I say? We beat Juventus, the save is over, pretty much. We then had a crushing defeat to Porto. It was quite a close game, to be fair. Pedrinho scored for them, Luka Jovic then scored for us, then Abubakar scored for them, and Hector Herrera quickly after, leaving Luka Jovic in the 85th minute to get us a goal, but it wasn't enough. We would have taken a draw in this game, but unfortunately, as per usual against the bigger sides and the harder teams, our defence let us down massively. I don't think we did too badly in attack. I think we played quite well going forward, to be 100% honest with you, but defensively we definitely let ourselves down. Nuno having a terrible game. That left back situation is definitely a worry of mine and an issue, because both players are pretty decent. You know, Jada Silva's a very good player on his day, but he has been performing quite inconsistently. But I will add that on the right side as right back, I think Pedro Scout could definitely be a wonder kid in this save in terms of a right back for us. So then, we recently played in the League Cup 3rd phase Group D game against Acuna, and we beat them 3-0. Pedro Scout, Fabio Martins, and Yuri Medeiros. I think that's his first goal as well, but very good result for us. We're going to take on Fernese. I could have played one of the bigger teams, but it doesn't really make sense. I like the mix. I like the fact that we're not always playing against the biggest teams. I mean, sometimes when you do that, it gets a bit stale. Plus, we probably lose them all, sorry. We do have Juventus away after this, and I do believe if we pick something up against Juventus, we would stay top of the group. We're actually top of our Champions League group. It's insane. We may go through. It's highly unlikely. But if we pick up a draw against Juventus and a result against Monaco, it means we'll get Europa League at least. And we was happy with that at the start of the start of this season. We've got quite an important month, because although we've got Juventus and Monaco, we also have Portimonense and Sporting in the league. And to be honest with you, in terms of the league, we need to win them both. If we're going to get Champions League football again next season and that money, we need to start picking up results in the league. Last month was pretty good in terms of the wins against Juventus and stuff, but in the league it was 2 very poor results and our first 2 losses, so we really need to, chase up to the pack now and hope that they have some poor performances as well. But let's get into the game. Right, guys, so this is the squad we're going to go with. Jovic up top with Quintero just behind him. Martins on the left. I did find out and realise that Martins is actually very good on the left, so we're going to keep playing him there. Marquez on the right. Novius and Gakuri in the centre midfield. Cortese and Santos as centre-backs because they've done pretty well recently. Ricardo comes back in, leaving Pedro Scout to actually get a rest because, as you can see, his condition is not great and De Silva's going to play on the left. I'm hoping for a good performance. I could have put Ricardo Horta on the bench since he's come back, but I'm going to leave him out. He has played very well, but will probably start the next game. We've got Juventus coming up, so we do have to keep that in mind with the squad. We do have some good rotation. Donis, though, this year not getting the same amount of games, so there is the potential for some sales, I think. We're really going to have to push some sales through this time. Right, guys, so the team talk is done. Highlights are set to key, and let's hopefully go out there and comfortably get ourselves a win in the league. But that does not seem to be the scenario that's going on at the minute as they come at us straight away. Wow. One shot on target, and they've scored. We are 1-0 down without a minute being played. We drop down to 7th. We are having the worst time in the league. Please say this is disallowed. I doubt it's going to be disallowed, but what's the scenario, ref? The goal is upheld. Great. This is the start you want. I've literally just said the words, let's have a good game, let's have a good easy win, and that is how we start the game, by going a goal down. We're playing a very strong side as well. Marquez, oh wow. It's 5 minutes, it's 1-1. Okay, we've got a game for you guys, we've got a game for you. 5 minutes in, it's 1-1. I mean, thank you Marquez for kind of digging us out of this ditch early. Martin's here, it was a good ball to him, to be fair. 1-1. I mean, come on, guys. We really need a win in this game. We really do. We really need to keep pushing forward. I'm going to tell them to get creative. Throw in here, Marquez. Quintero. Novius has got room. Novius scores. Nice. Was that Asmoon that I saw sign for Sporting there that just scored? You would imagine that I would know this by now, but it must be one of the first goals he scored. Quintero. No, that's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. Only his second goal of the season as well. He's not really been in extreme form. So where does this bring us? 9 games played, 17 points. I mean, we're in a pack. We're in a giant pack of teams that are performing well. We've Sporting Lisbon, the team that didn't even manage to get 4th, up there at the top. Gakuri here. Oh, wow. Have we brought that back? Yes, we have. 3-1. Nice. Asen Gakuri. We really need this. We really do need this. We need as many good performances as we can muster because whatever we were doing before was not working. But 17 points, so what? I mean, that still puts us good. Cortese. Wow, I thought we was going to score with every hand like that. It still puts us a good distance. Let's make that change there. Still puts us a good distance because with 17 points, I mean, we'd only leapfrog Aves. And I imagine these three are still going to keep on winning. So, I mean, a win against Sporting would be huge. Would be a point behind them, which would be big. 4th isn't Champions League. Now, they want Champions League. Would I keep my job if I didn't get Champions League? I do not know. Potentially, I doubt it. But there is the potential that if we did not get Champions League, we keep our job. I would hope so anyway. But I'm hoping we can go on a good run now. I really am. I'm kind of hoping for Europa League we get further in that, in my opinion, than we will in the Jovic. Oh, beautiful. 9th goal of the season. Really is doing well at the moment. We definitely get further in the Europa League than we will the Champions League. The chances are we'll get knocked out of the first knockout round, especially since we'll probably finish 2nd in the group if we did. So we get a pretty rough draw. But nice goal from Jovic. So what was the world's worst start for us has turned around. Absolutely dominant. Come on, Portamente. At least draw with Sporting. I'm going to get half-time here, surely. Watch them score here now, just before half-time. Thank you, Novius, Marquez, Fabio Martins. Actually, is there going to be an opportunity for us? Martins finds Marquez again. Those two have linked up so well recently. Gakuri, Fabio Martins. Oh, 5-1. And I think Forenese have been playing pretty well this season. I think they were 9th in the league before the start of the game, but 5-1 in the first half. Well, this, guys, is why we like to bring you some of the games against the smaller teams. After going 1 down within the first minute, at half-time we lead 5-1. I did not see that one coming. They've definitely overturned the poor start. Wow. I will accept that. Sporting appear to be drawing now. No, they're not. It's just a goal difference situation. So Benzema has missed a penalty as well, but he gives them the lead against Tondela. But Tondela maybe be able to come back. Porto are beating Setúbal very comfortably. I think that's done and dusted. But Boa Vista are losing, which is good for us. But Paços Ferreira are winning, which isn't good for us. Come on, Portimonense. We play them next, though, so I don't want them getting in too good form. I mean, you can't say anything else but you're very pleased when that kind of happens. I've been up and down with this formation this season on whether I like it or not, or whether it works. And in some games we are phenomenal, and in other games we are awful. And this appears to be one of the games where we are phenomenal, as Sporting make it 3-1. Cheers, Sporting. They've really hit their strides now as we nearly concede. Wow. Talk about getting a little bit too comfortable and letting them march right into our box there. Let's not do that too much. Leitner must be very frustrated at the lack of clean sheets he ever gets. Even against the smaller teams, he can't pick up a clean sheet. Right, so this second half has literally flown by. We're not even going to worry about this highlight. We're just going to make some changes. Attilio is going to come on. Cardoso is going to come on for Cortese. Cover centre back. And do we make the third? Yeah, let's bring Luka Jovic off. I want to keep him rested. I want him for the Juventus game. Suarez really not doing it for us this season. He's been okay, if anything, average. Novius, Cortese, Novius, Cortese, Quintero, Novius, Quintero. Play pass ball. I mean, we are quite a good passing team. Not far off there from Quintero. We're quite a good passing team, to be fair. I mean, but look at our heading statistic. Look at that. We've won 46% of headers. Wow, that's bad. That is really bad. We don't have many strong, demanding players, though, if we're being honest. Aves are now losing, which is good for us. Yeah, we don't have many really strong... Wow, they're losing 2-0 now. Really strong headers of the ball. Martins loses out there. That's not really what I want. Guimaraes still beating Boa Vista. That's good. Aves have now brought one back. Wow. They're having a bit of a goal fest. Trust this second half to be like this. I mean, we've barely had a highlight. It's been all them. But trust this second half to be like this. Are they giving a penalty there? I thought he won the ball clearly. Is that... Okay, no, it's a free kick for us. Okay, we'll take that. Take that all day long. Cardoso, Fabio Martins, Quintero, De Silva, Gukuri. Oh, Suarez had finished that. That would have been a beautiful ball. I can't believe he didn't finish it. Pretty frustrating. Marquez, poor at throw-ins as per usual. Ricardo gives the ball away, but Gukuri's hard work picks it up. Quintero, oh god, that was poor. Pretty sloppy. I've literally said only minutes ago they were quite a good passing side. And now our pass is completely his worst. But this heading statistic is awful. Cardoso hits a header there, though. And we'll take that. We will take that. What a first half, guys. Like, a ridiculous first half. 5-1. We go 1-0 down in the first minute. And the next thing you know, it is 5-1. And we are very happy. I mean, this guy here, Lamar, 4 mistakes. 4 mistakes. How do you make... Wow. I just subbed him off after maybe at least the second, but he ended up making 4 mistakes, and I'm guessing all 4 mistakes led to goals. We can't really rely on someone making 4 mistakes every week. The second half we was pretty poor. I'm just putting that down to the fact that we were so on top, so far ahead, a little bit complacent. But there's 100% no doubt that we can't be complacent in the next game against Juventus. So obviously the big three are still doing it, and it's going to be an issue now because all 3 of them seem to have found form, and we are a ways off the pack. We need to keep winning. A win against Sporting would be huge. really huge. We really need to do well in that game. I will say Dar Azmoun for them. How's he been? I'm hoping he's going to be really good for us at CSKA in Moscow, but it doesn't look like he's done much at all. What did they pay for him? Oh, it's a loan, 2.1 million. Okay, so it's just a loan. He hasn't really done it at Rubin, though. He's definitely going to do it for us at CSKA. We don't need to worry about that. But anyway, guys, that has been it for this episode. Schedule-wise, will we come back for the Sporting game? It kind of depends. I need to get periods where I can play quite a few games, and that's not quite a few games. Maybe the Valencia game will be a bigger game because it'll be more important. It kind of depends what I can squeeze in. If I'm pushed for time, it'll be Sporting, but I think we've seen us play Sporting quite a few times now, but maybe it will be that game. That league game is pretty important to us, or maybe it'll be Valencia, or maybe it'll be neither of them. I'd like to leave you guessing. Anyway, guys, if you could smash that like button, it 100% helps as a smaller YouTuber hit higher with the YouTube algorithm. If you're new around here, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.